Let me just do this quickly on a test geometry first. Simple stuff, right click on the node and go to save and then geometry. You'll see different extensions here, but in this video we'll do .obj. Give it a name, save it wherever you want to. I'm saving it on desktop and click accept. So you'll have to actually check in the destination if it got saved or not, because it doesn't display any message here below the timeline. Now let's just jump right into Maya and import our body_geo. Now the scale is all different from Houdini obviously, so if you want me to make a video on the scale change from Houdini to Maya, do mention in the comments. Here's our geometry and we have several objects in the outliner. Our geometry got imported as a bunch of groups. So if we go back to our Houdini scene and hover over the node and click on the little eye flag, you will notice that our test geometry has several primitive groups here, head, leg, foot and all of these. So that is the reason why our geometry got imported as chunks of groups in Maya. So now let's try this with a geometry modeled in Houdini itself. I have this scene where I made a wine glass pyramid tower kind of thing. I just used a curve and revolved it. So I have a lot of nodes in the network. Ignore all of those and let's just come to the last node. That is where we're going to perform our export. It's always a good thing to put a null node in the end, but I'm just going to export from the merge node itself. Repeat the same process. Let's just check in Maya. It's a single object, all good. Now let's try the same thing, but we'll make a group this time in Houdini. So let me just delete this and I'm making a group of this tiny cup at the bottom, a primitive group. Now I will just export this from the group node and not from the merge node. We need to do this from the last node. So repeat the same steps and off to Maya, import, and here we go. We have two different objects now since we have grouped that little cup before exporting. So there's the whole set of cups and the group separately. So you can use this to export separate parts of a geometry like a car with tires and handles separately. Just group them and export. Well, that's it for this video. Please leave your thoughts, critique and feedback in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.